Hi everyone, my name is George and welcome to the Anime Grove. Today we're watching Attack on Titan episodes 58 and 59, which are episodes 9 and 10 of Season 3 Part 2 of Attack on Titan. Last episode was crazy. We learned about Grisha's youth and how the Titans are created. I started a huge rant about my theories and many connections I had just made, and yeah, I think I was pretty talkative about it. I'd say I was pretty worked up about it last episode. So we learned, as I said, why people are there inside the walls, why there are titans around, why some titans looked like people we might know, and that's pretty interesting, although that raises a new question. Are they transforming people that used to live within Wall Maria? I think it's Wall Maria, the one they just recovered. Did Sik and the luggage titan turn also those people into titans for some reason besides sieging the people inside the walls? Because Connie's mother was transformed into a titan, but she was not a criminal from the Marley Empire, so in the kingdom of Marley. So I wonder why did they turn her, unless they just wanted to, as I say, kill all of the citizens and create new titans to attack humanity. We also learned that Zeke is Eren's brother, although there's a considerable age difference, but they're nonetheless actually brothers. And I found pretty ironic that uh, Dinah Fritz, who was Grisha's first love, promised to be with him, and she was the one that finally, and she's the one that eventually devoured Grisha's new love, Carla. So yeah, that's pretty ironic as I see it. In any case, let's go. This is not a market substitute, so grab your legal copy and watch it along with me. Remember to like, comment and subscribe for more content in this channel. Now, without any further ado, let's get into it. Attack on Titan, episodes 9 and 10 of Season 3, episodes 57, 58 and 59. Why did he do that? I didn't really understand. Did he try to save Grisha, or why did he do it? There's the sea. I hadn't thought of it. It's so natural for me that I hadn't thought of it as something unusual when they showed the sea. Makes you appreciate what you have. Eren Kruger. So he's actually probably the reason why Grisha named Eren Eren. He's a warrior. Okay. So that's why he pretended to be a doctor? Yeah, I wonder that. Why did the owl save him? Does he want him as a spy within the walls? Wait, what do you think about my new camera, by the way? I'm improving my setup and I thought it was about time I got a new camera with a higher definition, because, being honest, my previous videos' definition were a pain. So the definition on my previous videos was a pain. So I hope you all can see it better now and that you like the change. Look at his fingers bleeding. Yeah, if he was going to go on a rampage, why did he do that? Wait, maybe... I mean... Okay, so... They're now at Paradise Island, and he destroyed the boats and the rest of the platoon that was sent here to condemn Grisha and the rest of the Eldians. So he destroyed everything. He doesn't plan on coming back to the Kingdom of Marley, or maybe, I don't know, is he covering up, or is he going to die, and that's why he's coughing? He seems sick. And this is my question. I thought Ymir was also then an Eldian who lived in the Kingdom of Marley and was recruited as a supposed descendant of the original Ymir Fritz. But then why is she able to read? Why was she able to read the can in that castle in season 2 that Reiner couldn't get to read? I mean, isn't Reiner from the Kingdom of Marley? If Reiner is from the Kingdom of Marley and he's working with Zeke, then he should be able to read anything that's written in the language of the Kingdom of Marley, or maybe in the language of the Eldians, because they live there. So how come Reiner didn't recognize it, unless Ymir wasn't actually reading something written in Eldian or the language or Marleyan, and she was reading something from before, and she's actually more related to Ymir Fritz than we think. But I don't know, maybe I'm just completely wrong. The final task. Why is Grisha so important? Is he going to let himself get eaten? No wonder. Holy shit, did I have to watch it? That's rough. So rough. But you're the spy has to remain hidden no matter what. I'm not completely excusing him, but he had a duty. So that's Grisha's plan. Not plan his goal. I was right. So can you hoard these powers? Can you have more than one Titan inside you? They die after 13 years. Wait. I had no idea of that. So Reiner and Bertolt and Annie and all of them must have been injected at least 5 to 8 years ago, 6 to 8 years ago. So they're running low on time. Also, the same goes for Eren and Armin then in the future. And Eren has been also, I mean, also a good few years have passed since Grisha injected Eren, so he's actually not going to make it probably either. But wait, how come then Zeke is still alive? Maybe he's not. He wasn't injected when he was young, but it was recently, or right before the first attack by Reiner and Bertolt. I don't know. I wonder. 8 years left. Less than 8 years. This is devastating for Mikasa, because now she knows both of her friends are already condemned to death. Wait. But wait, how is... I'm not sure I get it. So the coordinate is the founding titan? Maybe does Eren have... Maybe Eren already has two powers inside him. The one the owl had and the founding titan, maybe? I wonder, that's how he can control the coordinate. I think he did so when he had the titans devour the titan that Dinah had become. As they've told us several times before, there's no right and wrong, good or evil. Is that a picture of the three of them? The one in the book? They are responsible now. Will we learn them? That's so cool. And that's I can't remember his name, the instructor. That's when he found him, but I don't know if he actually had lost his memories. But wait, so Eren is the Attack Titan. Shingeki no Kyojin is the title of the series in Japanese. It's not Attack on Titan, it's the Attack Titan. That's so cool. So now we know the name of the Attack Titan. I guess the Beast Titan, the Armored Titan, the Colossal Titan are also called that way, but I wonder, is Annie the female Titan? I doubt so. Also, Ymir being the Ballerina Titan, I think I've heard her be called. If the coordinate is the founding Titan, as I said, then it will be inside Eren too. And then there's the Luggage Titan, and I think I'm missing one. Or two. I'm missing one. So as I see here, the coordinate is the founding Titan. So if Eren is in control of the coordinate, as Reiner, I think, said at the end of season 2 when he controlled the Titans, then there are two Titans already inside Eren. So meta. She was with the show camera. So he was injected when he was 8, I think, because he said before that 7 years had passed. Not 7, sorry. So, I'm sorry. He was 10 when he was injected, right? Mikasa's hair is back to normal, kinda. Is she worried about them? About them dying within 13 years? So when Ymir said she was going to be killed if she went back with Reiner and Bertolt, Does she mean to be eaten in order to recover the ballerina power? The one that Rainer and Bertolt's friend had? That's Ymir's past. That's the coordinate what she saw at that moment when she transformed back into a human. Are those memories the code? I thought that was Erwin's voice. F. I'm glad Sasha's okay. I was scared for her. What are they going to do? Are they going to cover this? But now that Armin is able to transform into the Colossal Titan, cleaning the insides of Walmaria should be much easier now, right? Because the holes are plugged, so there's actually no way for the Titans to get in unless the Zeke starts throwing them over the wall, but I doubt he does that again. And given the size of the Colossal Titan, even though I think they should at least be able to find most of the Titans scattered around the region much easier, and even try to eliminate them from afar using rocks, as they learned was able, as they saw Berthold do. Yeah, they're fighting the whole world, but a small region. But then Grisha was actually able to devour the person who was possessed, or so it appears. Then Grisha must have been able to devour the vessel of the founding titan, because I think Eren is able to is the vessel of the attack titan, because he was transformed and ate his father, who was already the attack titan boss. But if he got the powers of the founding titan at that point too, that must mean that his father had already ingested that person. I wonder when he did that. Right, so they weren't actually evil, is what the owl is saying. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm missing a lot of points and just connecting the dots a bit too late, but given I've been watching this show with having years passed between season and season, many details have been forgotten. So forgive me if I'm a bit slow catching things up, but does this mean, or had we already been told maybe, and I just forgot, that the coordinate was inside Rodrey's brother? I mean the blind person that Kenny saved and decided to protect, was the previous owner of the, not the previous owner, the previous incarnation of the founding titan. Okay, no, so the founding titan was the one contained within Historia's sister. Okay. Maybe Carla was royal blood, or maybe they're right, and Eren's not descendant of any king, and it's just not related to the royal blood. What is it, Eren? Okay, so I'm not sure if I'm getting this right. Does it mean that in order to use the power of the Founding Titan, he needs to be touching a royal blood descendant who has been turned into a Titan? I'm not sure. Wait, to save Mikasa, Armin, and everyone else, you must see it through. Why? How is this man talking about Mikasa and Armin? Is he talking straight to Eren? Wait, are we going back in... Wait, this is so meta. What does that even mean? Does that mean that eventually they're going back to the past and then those memories will be inherited? Or maybe it's just one continuous cycle and the memories just keep on repeating on the descendants over and over and over, and the same scenario ends up happening after the years over and over? What an incredible episode! Every day we learn more and more about the Titans and how they appeared, why the people are inside the walls. The mystery is unraveling. It's been so long that I've craved for these answers, and now I'm getting all of them. So I'm incredibly hyped. I'm incredibly glad that we're getting these answers. And all I can do is continue watching and continue binging because I can't wait to see how the all new Armin and Mikasa's names. How is that even possible? Are the Ackermans the royal bodyguards because Mikasa is Eren's friend and will eventually be his bodyguard if he ever becomes the king because he gathers all of the Titans, maybe? Shit, I don't know, but whew, I never expected things to get so intense. I didn't know so much had been answered in this season because this is the season I didn't watch when it originally aired, so I knew nothing about what it's taught in these episodes. So I'm so glad I finally watched it, and I'm so sorry I didn't watch it earlier. So things would be more connected and I didn't miss so many details. But in any case, any details you think I missed, let me know in the comments below. Let's just jump right into the next episode. The Attack Titan. The same mistakes over and over, so this kind of not confirms but supports the theory that this might be an infinite loop. Maybe he can go back at the end of the show to try to save those who didn't make it, and the cycle restarts. Maybe is that erasing memories power the power of the ninth Titan that I don't know yet? Or maybe that's... I doubt it's related to Annie's powers. It must be one of the two Titans that the Eldians kept, so it has to be the other Titan that is not the Founding Titan. So, as I was saying, it must be that ninth Titan I couldn't remember. So either way, now the people within the walls are in control of 4 titans, right? They're in control of Eren's titan. They're in control of the attack titan, the founding titan, the titan that can control memories if it exists, and the colossal titan. Besides, they're in possession of Annie. You know what I mean? She's crystallized still. She's still crystallized, and she actually is one of the warriors. So I'd say they're in possession of 5 of the 9 titans. 4 are left, which are Reiner, the luggage titan, Zeke, and Ymir, the ballerina titan, right? Yeah, they're not hiding anything. Something to honor Erwin. That's a shocker. Shit, no one told her about Marlo, right? Does she already know? She must already know. So Marlo was replaced by Flock. He died so quickly. That's why she wanted him to stay within the walls. She can't laugh anymore. She used to be laughing the whole time. Now she can't. Does Flock blame Armin? I guess he does. But that's not on Armin, man. That has to suck so bad for Armin. He's right. I actually think the same way Flock does, but I don't think you can actually tell that to Armin. That's not true, man. She didn't give up. Jean, hit him, please. Survivor's guilt, man. It's time to be realistic, Eren. This is not about your friends, but about humanity's future. He can actually transform now, and he can see the sea from afar. They can all crawl on top of him now. Climb, sorry. They can all climb on top of him now. Is he now afraid of leaving the walls? Wait. the will of the king took over. She didn't want to protect humanity. He doesn't seem the same anymore. I'm glad they recovered all of that terrain. Now people can finally get food again. That's great. So they're kind of safe now. Eren seems different now. Not scared. Wait. What is that? Was it eating dirt or something? Is that a baby? So it's not a baby, it's an old Eldian. It's an Eldian. But why can't it move then? Just like Connie's mother, why couldn't she move? It's the sea. Can you smell it? The brine? It's so pretty. It looks great. Their dream is fulfilled now. But Eren has already seen it. Kawaii. Sea cucumbers. Eren is so lost, man. Who is holding that? The shell. Is that Armin? So that was it for Attack on Titan Season 3 Part 2. Man, this has been such an incredible season. We learned so much about the world, about its history, about the Titans. As I said before, why did I wait so long to watch this? Most of the mysteries are solved now, and it feels like a whole new world has been opened in front of us. I know it's just one more season to go, but it feels like a whole new world. The Morleyan Kingdom, I wonder how much it changed through these years, ever since Grisha left it, and I also wonder, is Ynir still alive? I hope she is, because I wouldn't like to lose her without at least getting to see the moment of her demise, but it appears it kind of happened with Marlowe because, let's be honest, I wasn't even sure if Marlowe was dead because his death was so sudden and unclear that I actually wasn't sure, as I say, unless it was just a censorship matter. And actually, when the rock hit him, it blew a piece of his head off or something in the manga, and they just censored that on the anime. But yeah, it wasn't very clear for me. In any case, it was. It added a lot of value to the whole operation because there was a possibility that Marlowe survived, but the one who survived was not Marlowe, who we were expecting to survive, but Flock, who actually I thought would die rather quickly, or at least when I saw him break down uh, in front of when they were keeping the horses. So many unexpected turns in this season. I was so ready for Armin to die, then I was so ready for Erwin to die, then I was so ready again for Armin to die and Erwin to be saved, then the other way. I didn't know how to feel, and especially Berthold's death, that shook me in a different way because I don't know, man. It's always hard, especially when you've seen them grow so much throughout all of these seasons. In any case, that's it. I wonder what will happen next season. Will the scouts now head, not the scouts, because as we know now, the scouts are only 9 people, but I think if I'm not wrong, there's only 9 scouts left, including the commander. So it's kind of rough to organize an invasion, a whole invasion to a whole kingdom by preparing 9 people, unless all of them are titans, for example, given that all of them become those warriors, the vessels, but I doubt that happens because at least 2 of them appear to be inside of Eren already. And what's the deal with Eren? He doesn't seem to be him anymore. He seems to have fused with Grisha's memories and to be someone completely different now. He used to be driven by hatred, but now, what is he even driven by? Despair? I'd say right now despair is the emotion that most accurately describes Eren, but I wonder if that despair will turn into hatred once he sees the Marleyans, or will he, for example, forgive Ymir for leaving, or will he consider her an enemy because she is now with the Marleyans? And about that Titan that was crawling, it was crawling so ever so slow that a bush had started growing behind it pretty nearby, which meant that a lot of time had passed since it had last moved, or at least that it moves so slow that it doesn't even make a difference. So I wonder if that was meant to give us any type of signs, any kind of signs, or maybe it was just an Easter egg, someone we knew and that I just forgot, maybe? I don't know. I don't think it's a baby, as I said before, because Eren called him a, a prisoner, I think. He said he had been sent to his paradise, so he was an Eldian, obviously. And they said they had sent also women and children, but I doubt they would inject a child and throw them down into the island. I'd say they would just throw the baby and have it die or be eaten, but in any case that's kind of a waste of serum unless they have plenty. Whatever, man. So, as I've said many times during this season, it's been so packed full of emotions that I'm so glad we could sit together and I could actually record my face when I learned all of these truths, because holy shit, I had no idea this would turn out this way. Everything's linked now, all of the dots are connected. And maybe is the coordinate starting to affect Eren's personality too, besides what Grisha's memories might have done? Because if I didn't read that incorrectly, it started affecting Historia's sister, as she didn't want to eradicate the Titans. And also, if I'm not wrong, inheriting the will of the founding Titan, inheriting the will of the king that comes with the founding Titans, doesn't actually what I mean is, isn't now Eren supposed to be also affected by the will of the king, or does it only affect royal bloods? Because if so, it might also be affecting Eren's personality, besides what Grisha's memories seem to be doing. Is Eren going to die eventually because of the sickness that being one of the vessels induces? Or, yeah, as I said before, how come Zeke is still alive? Has it only been less than 13 years since he was injected? So many questions still to be answered, and a whole new season to be watched starting Monday. So thank you so much for watching this season alongside with me, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Visit my channel to watch all of the episodes before this one and to find many more shows that you might enjoy. And once again, thank you so much to everyone that is here, and thank you so much for visiting my channel. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I see you around.